thank you so much for coming to my channel. Today is Mashup Monday, and I'm mashing up two projects that I saw. One by Pink Monarch's channel, her use of tabs and pockets, and the other was on a binding technique on SuzyShabbySoul's channel. So let me show you what we'll be doing. We'll be doing something similar to this. It will be made using mini file folders. I will have a frame on the front. And mostly it's the different binding technique. So let's get started. First thing I did was chose 5 pieces of paper. This is 8 by 8. And this is from Tim Holtz's collage. It's Paper Stash Collage. So let's get started. I put the papers in the order that I want them to appear in the little journal book. And now I'm going to figure out the size that I want. So I'm just going to, this will be the front, and this will be a larger piece. I'm basically doing a bigger journal, bigger file folder, and then a smaller, bigger, smaller. And I'm going to make it around 6 inches tall. So let me get out my paper cutter, just so we have some sense of evenness, which I'm not always so good at. Six inches, and that'll work. And then I'm going to make the other one. Well, let me finish. Well, let me make the other one. I think I'll make it 4 inches. But let me see. I think I'm going to make it 5 inches. Let's see if that works. And I'm making them not all the same width. So this is 5 inches, and it's 5 by, should be 5 by 4. I'm going to make this 5 by 3. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to make another one that is the same size as the first. And we did that at 6 inches. Like that. Another one. Maybe I'll use this side for a change. And the last one I did was, the one before last was 4 inches, right? No, it was 5 inches. And I'm going to keep it 5 inches, and I'm not going to make it the width less. So basically I have this size, and this size. And one last one will be a large one, and this will be 6 inches. Just like that. To save those scraps, I'm going to make some tabs with them. The next thing I want to do is round the corners. And I'm going to do it on the 1/2 side if you have this Memory Keeper one. Come on. Okay. So let's put them back in order, just like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bind them. And this binding technique, it's a hinge technique. It's just almost like a staggered hinge technique. And I'm going to be using this linen tape. This is in Tim Holtz's new line. And I found that it worked quite well. So I'm going to cut off some little pieces. And I want to make them rather even. And I'm just going to cut a bunch because I'm going to need 1, 2, then I need 1, 2, I need 3 for the big ones and 2 for the littler ones. I think that's enough. We'll see, right? And I'm going to start out with my top piece. And I'm going to take 3 pieces. The first piece I'm going to put is on the middle. The next piece. If you start with that middle, you can kind of space it out pretty well. Just like that. And just like that. Now I'm going to take a smaller piece, and before I'm going to turn this one over, and my next piece, I'm going to use 2 pieces. Come on. And my 2 pieces are going to go in between my 3 pieces on the first folder. Just like that. So what I can do now is fold over the first 3 pieces. So 1 and 2 and 3. Whoops. I didn't need all of that, so I'm going to cut that off. And we will leave it just like that. Whoops. Next, I'm going to take my third one. And on my third one, I'm going to put 3 pieces. Oh, let me make sure I'm doing it right. It has to go like this. One. 2. And 3. I'm going to turn it over like this. This has to come down just a little bit. And I'm going to turn over the 2 from the previous one and adhere those down. Okay, the next one, now I'm going to put 2 pieces here and here. And that's here. I'll use this one's pretty. And here. Turn this over. And again, I don't need all this tape. Turn that. The middle one. And again, need to trim the top. And I don't need to put any tape on the last one. I'm just going to adhere the 2 from the previous one. Okay, so it looks something like that. And now I have the next thing I want to do is I want to put some tabs on my folders. And I have all this scrap paper, which is perfect, and I have a little tab thing. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, maybe I'll do 5. I can still put one on the last one, even though it's the last one. Okay. I love this, by the way. I just bought it not too long ago. It's one of my better investments. Okay, let's put one on the front. Let's see what color I want. Yeah, I'll put a contrasting color. Just like that. And I'll start at the top. Then on this one, and we want to make sure it's lined up. I'm not going to be able to see it anyway because this folder is so much smaller. And another one. Put this one in the middle-ish. And one in here. Like that. And one last one back at the top. Or in the middle. Let's just put it in the middle. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to punch holes in for eyelets. And let's add some eyelets. If you have trouble working your eyelet setter, you know what? I had trouble for so long until I just stopped worrying about it, didn't follow the directions, just did it by instinct. And that's when I was able to do it. I was so hung up on, you know, making sure I was following directions that it didn't help, except in this case where I just bent it. There we go. That's better. Let me find. And one more. Whoops, two. Okay. Next thing I want to do before I decorate is I'm going to sew some of these folders together. I'm not using them as regular file folders. I'm using them mostly as pockets. So on the first one, I'm going to simply sew down the two edges so I have a side pocket. Then I'm going to sew, I think I'll make this a longer pocket. I'm going to sew down here. And we'll see. So I'm going to leave you for a moment and then I will come back. Okay, I'm back. That took me a little longer than I had anticipated. I had some trouble with my machine. As you can see, it kind of ate up my paper. But I'm not worried about that because the front's going to be, have stuff on it. So I think it'll be okay. I got it to work okay at the end. Alrighty. So next thing I want to do is I want to put the frame on the front, and perhaps I'll put a little, maybe I can put a little lace around the front to kind of hide that mess. So let's see what I have. I have some gold. Might be interesting. But nah. I think this would be good. I'm gonna tatter it up just a bit. Okay, that can go on here. Okay, I'm going to set that aside while it dries. And next thing I want to do is add some color to this. So I'm going to be using some waxes to do that. I think I'm going to put the red down first. These are metallic luster wax. And hopefully this red will just show through on the bottom after I put the other color on. You know how I love me my wax. Okay. And this is iced espresso. ever so slightly do I want that red to show through. I think that does that. Okay, now I want to pick a picture out to go in it. Oh, these are kind of cool. Yes. And I'll use them. And then I need some paper for the background. So I might have leftover. No, it has to be a little richer color than that. Oh, this might work. Yes. Yes. Cool. Okay. Glue them down. Okay, I think that'll do it. So let me glue the frame down to them. I like that they have the beads on. It kind of lends itself to the bohemian quality. Well, okay, let's try again. Okay, I'm going to take some of this tape. Sorry about my dog there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. I kind of don't like this lace up here. I think I'm going to put a strip of this tape. just like this. Yeah, I think that does a little better, and I'm going to put a strip down at the bottom. There goes my dog again. Okay, then I'm going to put a little bulb pen and hang a little charm. Let's see. Free to fly, just one life. Whoops. I like this in my heart. We'll use that one. There we go. I know that it needs something else, but I have to think on it. I'm kind of stumbling for what else it needs. Okay, so we have that there. Maybe a flower or something. Anyway. Okay, now here, let's do, it has a full pocket, so I'm going to need to make something to go in there. But maybe a little fold out here. Let me see if I have any of this that could function as a little fold out. Yeah, I don't want it very large, so I'm going to cut this off around the edges. And just have it open just like that. Maybe I'll make a pocket back here. And then I will make some little pockets. Let me find some other paper. That's the perfect size. So we can make one here. Straighten it up. And one will go here. And there. And I'll cut a little notch in it. And on this side, right there, then we can open it up. And what I think I'll do is take another little tab out. Put that up there and make a little pad on it. There we go. And then I'm just going to staple that on. One time you want the staple to work. There we go. Needs a little trim. And then I'm just going to glue that. And over here, we can have a little corner. Just like that. Make stuff to put in those pockets and this pocket up at the top. Okay. This one has a pocket up here. So let's see. Put a regular pocket and then something in it to write on. See what I have going here. That's kind of pretty. Okay. And maybe I'll put a little envelope in there made out of this. And then fold this down. And then you can just open it up and write something in it. Just like that. Let me ink the edges. Okay, over here, a few more. Be nice to have a picture here. I actually like them. This paper is embossed, and then I added the wax to it. Kind of cool. Adds a little something something. Yeah, I like them. Okay, well, I've gone on too long, so I'm going to decorate this off camera, and I will show you the finished product. I hope you try it. It's very easy to make, and I think it makes for a good addition to your journals. Anyway, you all have a great week, And thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate your likes and comments. And if you'd like, I'd love to have you be a subscriber. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.